Hello and welcome to another episode of Gravesend Australia Diecast Salvage. This video is directed for the adult community as it contains images of nudity, strippers and a man playing with some tools. As we go over, here are the tools including the strippers, and we have our paint. So it's intended for 14 and up. Enjoy the video. In this episode of Gravesend Australia Diecast Salvage, we are working on this Tekno KiRK Denmark 0302 bus. It has many features. Its rear hatch opens, its rear door opens. If I get the right tools. Here we go. These cargo bay doors open. The front door opens, as does this side. Same thing. Cargo doors open. And if I get my hook in there we go. It has a nice detailed engine as well. Alright, so next part is pulling it apart. Right, so this bus, if we look underneath, you can see Tekno KiRK bus. Look at that, no rivets to drill. Comes out, does come apart. I've had it, and what it is, this tab here, give it a push. I think it's a push, or is it a pull? No, it's a pull. You pull that, and the top comes out. So we'll just put a little base aside, and what we do now is we just give these roof hatches a bit of a pinch, because that's what's holding the glass in. So we'll just give it a bit of a pinch, and we get our little prodding tool. There we go, that's out. Same thing with the next one. Let's give it a bit of a prod. So we have our air vents. Here's our third one. Oops, not quite. Don't run away from me. There we go. Right. So, as soon as I find my piece, we have found our third piece. So we need to. We still have an empty container. We should still have an empty container around here somewhere as we go into our cupboard, because we're never, I shouldn't say we're never ready. Here we go. Container for all the small parts. So by the looks of it, there's going to be there's going to be a few. So we'll stick those into there. It's plastic. Glass. Turn it around. Let's see how we go with here. There we go. Our window's in 2 sections. There we go. Not broke, just in 2 sections. Needs to be cleaned up. We can put that in there, and there's our top fort ready. That was easy enough. Now comes the hard part. This bottom section. Let's have a look. I've had this apart once before, so I have an idea as to how it goes, and this is where we need a little screwdriver to take our seats out, and they just pop out. There's little lugs down the bottom here. There's one, another one up here, and they correspond with these holes here. That's nice and easy. Do the same thing on the other side. Do the back seat. Coming apart a lot easier than what I thought. And driver's seat. Steering wheel. Now, get the rest of it apart. Like we said before, there's no rivets. Get this part, we come into here. Like the roof, or getting the glass out, we press these in, and the whole thing will come apart. There's one on either side. There's one down the back, and there's one down the front. So let's see how we go. And that should allow us to get that gets the bottoms out. There you go. It wasn't the interior, it was the bottoms. That's what all this presses out. Same thing when we press this one, that pushes this tab out. I knew there was something different about it. So if you missed it, I hope we've got it on video. So that comes apart. Hard the steering. The wheels come out. That goes under the wheels. So that's the wheels off. There's our thing that holds the top section in. The wheels are fine. All of this is all good, all plastic is all clean. Engine will we might detail up a little bit. Oops. Steering, our suspension. Now, we still haven't taken everything apart yet. gaskets is there. Sometimes you gotta think outside the box to see where you're going. This part here has to come out, then we'll be right. And there it comes now. That's the part that went up the middle. Like I said, interesting how this thing does come apart. We'll try and keep it all filmed. There's our dash. Our doors just pull up. Again, the door will pull up. That rear door is underneath here. So I'm still working out as to how we get that out. As we look, the front grille should just about come out now. Part here. Sorry about the shakes. Right, down the front here, a couple of things here that hold the front grille in, and there's the front grille, dual headlights that can go in there. So what's holding our interior in? That's the next question. Force it. It'll be something simple, I'm sure, and I'm sure everybody's yelling at me. It is this, it is this, it is this. There we go. Back door is now out. It was just a matter of lifting up that piece, and there we go. We're almost there. What are we missing? We're missing something, I'm sure. They just went in the back. I hope you watched it. I hope you're watching it all carefully. More thumbs here. Again, it should technically just lift up and out. Or do we have to come up the front first? Just bear with me. As I say, be patient, be patient, be patient. All the doors. Of course, that top section is now loose. Our doors will fall out down here. There we go. And we'll try not to mix it up. Okay, all our doors are out, so that just leaves us again with our interior. So we have to do is lever through the headlights here. And then out she pops. That's plastic as well. So we're now left with our all our metal pieces. Now we do have a couple of doors with some inserts and some glass. So I'll remove them, and then we shall go and see our ladies and having a good time. See you in a moment. Okay, so making our hot water for our strippers. Yes, I am being a bit sexist here. Very windy here today, so our girls might be a little bit more covered up than usual, but anyway, there we go. Going in with full 4 spoons of caustic soda while I get out of the airway. As you can see that we're having a good reaction with the red. So hopefully we'll get something done yet. Look at that. I hope you saw that. Gas will stay on its side, which it won't. Move over to there. As you can see that the cream is coming off quite well. So this shouldn't take long. The red is coming off quite well as well. Just takes a little bit longer. There we go. Because it was painted cream beforehand. So let her stew for let our girls do their stripping. There we go. Where you want the thing to be apart, she doesn't want to come apart. Where you want to be together, they don't want to play nice. There we go. All right, we shall let the girls do their thing, and we shall see them naked. You want to see some naked? Come with me. If you don't like seeing things naked, look away now. Here we are. Our bus is almost naked. Our base part here is naked, and all our doors. Wow, nakedness. Isn't it wonderful? We've still got our top part here that didn't quite take all the paint off, but our wheel from our wire wheel from our Dremel should just about do that. I'll bring it over slightly, being careful of my new I just recently reset up my bench here. So okay, we're going to use the wire wheel on our Dremel, and we'll see how we go. Use the noise. Okay, you get the idea. I'll finish this off camera and we'll come back when it's all burnished. Alright, hopefully this is all stay in shot through some wobbly bits because we're trying a new stand. Our cargo doors have already been painted, so we're now going on to the bottom of the bus, so to speak. Turn our airbrush on. Away we go. Not all the doors are able to go onto this helping hand. Simple reason there wasn't enough holding point to hold the items on board. My apologies for all the gaps in my speech, but for those that do this know that sometimes you've got to really concentrate. Okay, let's hang on for a moment and we'll do the top part of the bus. Okay, we're moving on to the top part of the bus. Stay. camera is there. And hopefully she'll stay. What I'll do is I'll cut before she falls down completely, but she's holding there for now. And that's all we need. Excuse my head for being in the way. That's all my baldness. And clamp back up. Yeah, we'll give it a bit of support in the back there. There we go. I'll help me turn the power on. Okay, we're now in primer. Alright, we shall let that dry. Now we'll move on to our colours. Okay, we'll paint the roof and the main body of the castings. I've already done the doors and the cargo bays, so we'll just continue on with what we have. This roof, we'll do white first and then we'll do red, just like how it was originally. And away we go. Let's give it a tack coat. Arms out a little bit, and we can get into both items. So we should be able to see how we're going. Side, maybe I should spill the paint. Do that way, I might be able to get in there a little bit better. That's better. Better for me anyway. Like I say, we're just putting on a tack coat first. now. You can't see with the sunshine behind me. Hey! We've caught it. We've caught it. Okay. The item says do one at a time. So that's what we're going to do. Told you you'd be in for a ride if you like. So, there's arms down. And we have visitors, so we do apologise for the background noise. Good afternoon. Like I said, we've got some visitors here. So okay, so that roof section doesn't have to be that perfect in paint, because we're going to paint that red. So I'll move that out of danger. I'll move that out of the way, also out of danger. Just like a primer coat that we're doing there. Now we can attach this one properly. Attach that to an axle mount. And what we'll do is we will get some more paint in. Like I said, this is real time, not editing as such, so this might be a long video. You can skip forward if you wish, but if you do that, you won't see mistakes that I'll make, as you just saw just a moment ago. It's where you can have a good laugh. That's all at an amateur. Okay, so here we go. This is a single action airbrush we're using, and I love this thing. Yes, I am going a little bit close, we're just going into the smaller details of it. And now take that. Paint is flowing nicely. I'm hoping that you can see that on there. Coming out to the front. good. Just need to do some interiors, like columns and parcel shelf, and let's not forget underneath. Underneath here, even though I'm painting it a bit white at the moment, just trying to get into the wheel arches so that tip out. So, okay, picked up nicely the way I want. That's good. Just making it. Oops, wrong way. Let go of our type, of our, yeah, like I said, if you fast forward, this out with me was doing that. Okay. Repair our damage. Very hard to see in this light where I'm painting, but I'm sure we can. Okay, let that sit, and we'll come back when we've done the roof. Okay, it's roof painting time. And we've just run out of juice. Okay, we'll come back when the beauty of the portable, even though we ran out on while it was on its own battery. We're on the charger now, so we should be still good to go again. I'll come back when this thing is charged. But again, we'll see what happens. As you saw, you got a fair whack out of that portable. We're on it for a fair while. This is going to be a long video, so we may come back when everything's painted and we'll try and reassemble. Catch it in. Okay, we're back. It's assembly time. Now, who remembers how this all went back together? How many pieces we've got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36 if you include the steering wheel. That's a lot of pieces. I can only count up to 5, so here we go. All right, so glass we've cleaned up. That went in that way. That one goes in so. There we have our things to pop in. Okay, not as easy as I thought. So, okay, let's, like a lot of things, like everything else, not as easy as we'd like to think. So, because we didn't think as to when we went out as to how we get put it back together again. Oops. Okay. Then goes in there. That one fitted in. Yeah, right. It does go in. There we go. Just have to push hard. So that's all. I didn't want to really push that hard on it. I'm trying to keep my fingers out the way so you can see, but it's this, push it into there and trying not to push the glass out. Okay, that's 2. This is going to be the hardest one. Okay, that glass is in. So we'll put that one aside. So, next thing I think we tackle is our base. So we put our top up there. Reed tailgate. That slipped in nicely. We have our cargo doors, and they come in like a few others, all from the inside. Make sure it did. Again, get my fingers out the way. next time I think I'll paint it all with the doors on. Those doors come in after. Oops. Come in and down. Down. Always got to have one troublesome one. Okay, that's our bay doors in. Now, if my memory serves me correctly, this rear door had to be in before the interior. So that's our driver's side door. Sorry, our passenger side door. That's our driver's door. So this is the door that has to come in here. Now I've reaffixed these glasses. Reaffixed the windows that were on these doors beforehand. We'll just slide our door in. Let me think about it. What's it, this door? That's the door. I was wrong. I was wrong with what I said with the doors. So disregard. There we go. That one's in place. Okay. So interior. This is our front, this is our rear. Goes in. Now safely turn it upside down. Now we need our little clip that went in the bottom. As you can see, I haven't painted this bottom part here yet, but I'll do that later. Here's our clip. Remember, we've got no rivets in this thing. Just click it in, and there we have it up there. That will now hold all of that in place. Door opens, bay door opens. Just make sure all of that is working. The rear hatch opens and closes. These ones are all working. Okay, so these doors just slide in there like that, which is nice. Excuse my fingers, might see it better that way. So we have our opening doors. We have our dash. Almost like it. This much like it. Nice, neat little jigsaw puzzle, which is nice. Now, can I hear people screaming? No? Saying, what about the engine? What about the engine? That's a good question. What about the engine? The engine goes in which way? That way is out. That gets held in by that. So just take the engine out because we're not ready for that yet, I don't think. Let's see. Let's see. Do we have success here or not? Okay. With our steering wheel, which is very, very, very fragile. So we'll sticky fingers. Oh, there we go. All right. There's a steering wheel we'll need to fix up. But in the meantime, we'll just carry on. I'll have to make another steering wheel for it. We'll just carry on. Okay, we can put our back seats in. No, so we won't put that in first. We'll put our driver's seat in. What I'll do is I'll put that in. Just remind me later that the ring part and steering wheel is in the safety container. Okay, let's see. We've got our passenger seat in. We have all our seats in. Okie dokie. So now, what's next? What have we got left? We've got our engines and so forth. We can put our grill in. I think we should have put our grill in before we put our thing. I feel like I can only count to 5. We take our seats out again. We need a little lifter. If memory serves me correctly, we lift it up from up the front here. Don't get away without having to there we go. That's better. There we have our lights in. Now we can put our dash down. Now what's holding us up now? That dash. Glass is separated from the door again. That's alright, that just clips in. There's a couple of little lugs. Get that, it presses on. 2. Okay, now we're down. Now we can put our door back on, door back on. our dash back into place. Put our clip in down the bottom. Okay, look at our lugs down the bottom, see one set of seats are longer than the others, so you can't confuse them. Okay, we have that in. Oh dear, okay. We'll just pause it there for a moment. Okay, I think this is where we left off. Steering wheel is now back in its position where it should be. So, I think it's time to turn this baby upside down, but before we do that, just to protect the steering wheel and so forth, we'll just put our roof into place. It snaps in the rear somewhere, goes in the back here. There. Maybe let's push up on the glass a little bit. Struggle street, isn't it? Like I said once before, isn't it nice when you're not filming, it all works, but when you film, everything goes to pot. Glass can't go up any higher. According to that should just snap into place. But you ain't doing that. We'll come back when I have that roof on. Okay, the roof is on. Goes over that interior. Now we can go upside down. So rear wheels can go in there. Engine. I didn't do anything with the engine. Just leaving it as it is. Goes into there. That's the front. Here's the rear. There's a little clip part here. I don't know if you can see that. That holds it all together. So what we'll do is we'll just take that little clip out. Remember we pressed it in when we were taking it apart on the inside. So that should tucks under there. Like I say, everything works well when you're not doing it on camera. Everything works. As soon as you're on camera, everything gets camera shy. Little tab slides in underneath. So I might have to put it. Here's my head for being in the way. There we go. Even the roof has decided it wants to come off, even though we had it clipped in. That's better. Now back in again. Okay. Now our steering wheel is it protected? Yes, it is. Maybe the roof can't go on beforehand. That's another issue altogether. Out. Like I say, there's a clip that goes underneath, allows that to go in. It sits flush. So how about we lift that up, try and get our wheels in and come down. Now that's a good idea, Michael. Now we can put our clip in. We just broke a differential and we broke our clip. Bugger. But like all things, there is a solution. So let's see if we can get our piece out. I don't think that this is going to work with baking powder and super glue. It's plastic. So where does she sit? We'll come back in a moment. Okay, we're back again. We've fixed up our piece back here. Like I said, we weren't able to repair that, so I'll just carry on. I've put in the mechanism that the release mechanism I've re-put in. Now we come to the complicated steering. Remember, it serves me correctly, that went in first. Our tyres, as you can see, there's a pin there and there's a locating piece there. So, good question, which way does it go? Let's have a look at this piece here. Does it have locating pins? It must go in like that. So if we put that in that way, see how we can swivel on there. So we put in that way, we come in that way. Oops. We have one tire in place. There's our locating pin. There's our locating pin. Apologies that our big ass head is in the way. So there's our part of our steering. This piece good question, which, yep, this piece goes into the center and or does it go this way around? Like as I've said a couple of times already, when you're okay. When you're off camera, everything works. As soon as you're on camera, everything goes to pot. Go there. Bugbears. So maybe that goes that way. No. Bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. Bear with me. Is that hole big enough for that one? No, it's not. It's only for that one. So if we go on that one. That's our shot. There's a locating pin there. Let's see if we can get this thing going again. We find our locating pin. Rip our steering out again. Okay. Let's go. Pin. Whoops. She doesn't like doing that either. Pin. I hope everybody's having a good laugh, because I'm not laughing. Pin in, and of course she has come out of location. Right, okay, so that one, try to line that up. There we go. So now we do our because this is steerable. Well, it was. Trials and tribulations. Okay, so come off the locating pin again. Why be camera shy now, guys and gals? Don't need to be. People like to see you and say hello. Okay, that's now in properly. So again, apologies if my big noggin was in the way. That should now you worked a moment ago. There we go. That's how it's supposed to work. Okay, success in that sense. Alright, one more piece. Again, it hooks in under the back. Is the right way or wrong way of putting this in? That's bottom. So that must go in that way. That's the release mechanism. That goes in there. Final piece. Can we say a hip hip hooray? Ladies and gentlemen, we are together. Alright, so get rid of this other stuff that we don't need. Next is our reveal. Catch you soon. This is what we started out with, a Tekno KiRK Denmark 0302 coach, bus if you like. Doors open, all the cargo bays open, and the engine lid opened. So, and here comes the result. And here we are with our reveal of our Tekno KiRK Denmark 0302 Mercedes-Benz bus, or coach if you like. It has been fully stripped, repainted. We've had a few problems along the way. Yeah, I think she turned out all right. Doors open and close. The cargo area, cargo bays open and close. We've done some detailing. We didn't do anything with the engine, but yeah, she's a little goer. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the bus ride. We shall catch you next time on Gravesend Australia Diecast Salvage. I'd like to thank all my subscribers, new and old. We've come a long way in the past 6 weeks, so hopefully we'll be doing some more improvements as we go. Catch you next time. Bye for now.